Hey, it's Rob, and this is my review of 37 Custom Toys Superpowers Atom action figure. One of the glaring omissions from the original Superpowers line was the Atom. Saw this figure on the Super Friends cartoon, saw him in a lot of the promotional materials for DC Comics at the time, saw him in comics, and yet we did not get an action figure of the Atom. And I was really happy several months ago. I noticed on eBay that a seller named 37 Custom Toys was selling the Atom, Black Canary, among some other key figures that have been missing from my lineup. And I was excited to get him finally added to my collection as a full-size figure. I actually have a very small figure of him that I use that looks like it scales very nicely if Atom is in sort of a shrunk down form, but I really needed the bigger size version of this figure to fit in. So, you know, this is a custom cast with some other custom work done to it. Again, it primarily uses the flash sculpt, as you'll see in a minute. And there's been some modification to the head, and you know, there's been a belt added, and the lower legs might have been used from Batman when this cast was created. So, and yes, it is a casted figure, so it does have the magnets, magnetized arms, legs, and head. And he actually just has a little bit of a problem standing up straight, but not bad at all. Again, these figures, you know, when we get a figure like this, we know that, hey, it's not gonna be perfect. They're trying to get the look exactly right. And so getting it to stand perfectly is not always going to be the easiest thing in the world, but we will find a way to integrate into our collection. The only challenge that I have other than that is he might just be a little bit short, but again, it's trying to integrate and get the look of the figure right. But he is supposed to be about the same height or a little bit taller. Back in the day, in the Who's Who, it says Barry Allen is 5'11". Atom's supposed to be 6 feet tall. Atom and Barry are about the same height. Barry may be a little bit taller. When you stand up the Flash, he's still just a little bit taller. So the change out of the boots below using Batman or some others' boots on the cast, those took him down just enough where he's not quite as tall as he should be. And, you know, again, customizers do such an amazing job of giving you the look that sometimes the relative scale can't be accomplished, but over time, I'd love to get that relative scale down on some of these custom figures that we're able to make to see if we can get it to be the consistent height that we saw from the Who's Who book back in the day. But love the overall look of the figure. The paint job is incredible. His detail here looks just like something you'd expect to pull off the shelf. Very similar to some of the other customizers in the group in the sense that he has a very nice matte finish. And boy, that head sculpt looks like it fits perfectly in with the Jose Luis Garcia Lopez designs back in the 80s. So see the back of this figure really quickly. Again, perfect representation of the Atom. Perfect representation. The look is just spot on. You can really feel Ray Palmer jump out in this figure. Love it. Love that he is a part of my Justice League, my Superpowers collection now. Love that I was able to get a figure of this quality from a great eBay seller. He is very, very nice and very, very helpful. You know, just know if you purchase this, it's going to take a little bit of time to get there, but he's very accommodating, very helpful, and the quality work is there. So 37 Custom Toys, I highly recommend his work. Again, he creates some figures other than just what you see there. Go to his site, go to his page, his Facebook page, and his Instagram page, and scroll through the amazing amount of characters this person has created over the years. He is phenomenal at the just amount of sculpts he can crank out over the last 5 or 6 years. So, and if you don't, it doesn't have something that you want, I believe he will custom make it. And he's actually in the process of creating a Supergirl figure for me right now, which I'm excited to see based on her mid-80s costume design. So, thank you so much. Leave your comments below and feel free to subscribe.